Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with another installment of Building the Team. Our last build was 400 points, just for funsies. Got to run my Guardians of the Galaxy team, which did fairly well. Gamora was most definitely the MVP, as well as my Exiles team, and Ricky Barnes was also the MVP on that one. That special power of hers, where she can, in any order, move, close attack, range attack. Especially when you need to keep in mind the fact that she's got improved targeting for adjacency. Whew, yeah, that could be very useful. Plus that whole bit where she when she's first KO'd, you turn her to her last click and then heal her back up a number of clicks equal to the number of team abilities that can be used by characters on other figures on the map. But anyway, so this week we are doing a build inspired by Moon Knight. So 400 points. Everyone on the team must have at least one of the following keywords: martial artist, mystical, soldier, or monster. So we got ourselves an Avengers team. We've got ourselves an Asgardian team, and we have ourselves, you can call them either a monster team or a codex team, however you want to look at it. But we'll start off with the Avengers team. Kicking things off, we have Captain America from Avengers Defenders War. Honestly, it was still one of my favorite versions of Captain America. So Cap comes in at 50 points. He has the Avengers team ability, as well as the Avengers and Soldier keywords. Looking at his dial, we've got 2 clicks of sidestep, followed by 3 clicks of charge. Nothing on attack, sadly. 2 clicks of inertial deflection, followed by 3 clicks of combat reflexes. And then on damage, we have a 4 with a special power, Respected Leader, allowing Cap to use leadership that succeeds on a 4 through 6. And when he does, on a result of a 6, you may also remove an action token from each friendly character with the Avengers keyword within range. And as you can see, his range is a 5. So now it does not specify line of fire, so just within range. Yeah. Okay. Next up, we've got the Scarlet Witch from Empire. We've used her before, but I think only just once or twice, so you know, we don't need to go back over her. She comes in at 50 points, has the Avengers and Mystics team abilities, as well as the Avengers, Brotherhood of Mutants, X-Men, Detective, and Mystical keywords, and improved targeting ignores hindering terrain. We also have a Rally ability. Keys off of friendly attack rolls that include a 1. When an opposing character within range and line of fire ranks an attack, you may remove her Scarlet Witch's Rally die and replace a die in the attack roll with 1. Now, from the way this kind of plays out, you can actually use that in a manner to create a critical miss, but if she has two Rally dice on her card. At least at the moment, it seems that that is fully possible. So looking at her dial, we open up with 2 clicks of phasing, followed by 3 clicks of sidestep. On attack, we open up with a click of telekinesis, followed by a couple clicks of penetrating psychic blast, and then a couple clicks of steel energy. On defense, we open up with a few clicks of inertial deflection, followed by a couple clicks of super senses. Damage, we open up with special power, Witch's Sight, which grants outwit and probability control. This then gives way to just regular probability control. Okay, alright. Next up, we've got Black Widow. I've been waiting for a new comics-based Black Widow. While not exactly what I'd want, she's still really good. She's still good, so, you know. She comes in at 50 points, has the Team Player Wildcard team ability, as well as the Avengers, Champions, Shield, Thunderbolts, Martial Arts, and Spy keywords, and improved movement ignores characters. Okay. We also have a trait, Wait for the Perfect Opportunity, Stealth. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Avengers keyword can use Stealth. Well, this is an Avengers team, so everybody gets Stealth. I think Moon Knight already has it, though. No, he doesn't. Okay. Looking at her dial, we've got 3 clicks of sidestep, followed by 2 clicks of charge. Nothing on attack, sadly. 3 clicks of combat reflexes, followed by 2 clicks of super senses. 3 clicks of Outwit, followed by 2 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Again, not exactly how I've done the dial, but you know, not bad. Next up, we have Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Kate here comes in at 50 points, has the Avengers team ability as well as the Avengers, Young Avengers, Martial Arts, and Spy keywords. Looking at her dial, we open up with a couple clicks of special speed power, Sneak a Peek, which grants Running Shot and Sidestep. This thing gives way to 3 clicks of regular Sidestep. On attack, we start off with 2 clicks of Penetrating Second Blast, followed by 3 clicks of Energy Explosion. Then on defense, we have a full run of Energy Shield Deflection. Okay, alright. So obviously the tricks don't want to be keep her as far away from opposing figures as possible. With her 8 range, I mean, that hopefully that shouldn't be too hard to do, but, well, things happen. Next, we've got ShangChi, the Master of Kung Fu. ShangChi here comes in at 50 points. He also has the Team Player Wildcard team ability, as well as the Agents of Atlas, Avengers, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, Martial Arts, and Spy keywords. We also have a trait, the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, which grants him Flurry. Okay. Now looking at his dial, we open up with 3 clicks of Charge, which gives way to 3 clicks of Sidestep. We have a full run of the special attack power Pressure Points. This grants Incapacitate, and we have a unique modifier. When ShangChi uses it, until your next turn, hit characters given an action token, modify damage -1. Okay, alright, so, you know. Now, there are some workarounds to that. It's useless against the Guardian's team ability. But, yeah, okay, alright. Looking at then on defense, we get 3 clicks of Super Senses, followed by 3 clicks of Combat Reflexes. On damage, we open up with 3 clicks of Exploit Weakness, which gives way to 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Also note, I am intending to put the Power Gem on ShangChi, so yeah, that means he's going to have a full dial of Close Combat Expert, plus Traded Flurry. Oh boy, yeah, we're going to be looking at a starting click with 12 attack for 12 attack, 5 damage, and that damage will be penetrating because he's got Exploit plus Flurry, so twice. Probably just run him into a group and just, yeah, he's gonna just wreck house. Anyway, next up we've got the Jade Giant himself, the Green Goliath, Hulk. I actually really like the sculpt. This is, in my opinion, one of the better new sculpts. There have been quite a few good ones, despite what some people might say. There have been some stinkers, don't get me wrong, but there have also been some good ones. So yeah, Hulk comes in at 70 points. He has the Avengers team ability as well as the Avengers, Brute, Monster, and Scientist keywords. We also have a trait, Stand Firm, Remain Strong. This gives Hulk invulnerability. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Avengers keyword can use Toughness. Okay, alright. Looking at his dial, we open up with a couple clicks of Sidestep, then we get 3 clicks of Charge and 2 clicks of Flurry. On attack, all we've got is 3 mid-dial clicks of Quake. Then on defense, we've got 5 clicks of Combat Reflexes, 2 clicks of Regeneration. Damage, we start off with nothing, but we pick up 3 mid-dial clicks of Close Combat Expert, and then we get 2 late-dial clicks of Exploit Weakness. That's kind of a surprise on a Hulk dial. And finally for this team, we've got Moon Knight, the new one from War of the Realms. The story that Moon Knight actually was not even remotely involved in. Anyway, Moon Knight comes in at 70 points, has the Team Player Wildcard team ability, as well as the Avengers, Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, Midnight Suns, Detective, Mystical, and Mystical keywords, Improved Movement, Ignores Elevation, and finally a trait, There isn't a hit he wouldn't rather take. When Moon Knight takes damage from an opposing attack, or character's attack, give him a Vengeance token. At the beginning of your turn, You may remove 2 Vengeance tokens. If you do, modify Moon Knight's combat values +1 until your next turn. Okay. Now looking at his dial, we open up with a couple clicks of Running Shot, then we get some mid-dial charge, and a couple clicks of Sidestep. Starting with click number 2, we have a special power, Carving a Path for Khonshu. Blaze Claw's Fangs, Quake, Steel Energy. When one or more opposing characters takes damage from Moon Knight's attack, give him a Vengeance token. Okay, alright. He also has 3 targets that should be noted, so yeah. Even up close, you can attack. If you have multiple targets, you can attack multiple characters. Then on defense, we've got a couple clicks of toughness, 5 clicks of combat reflexes. Damage, we open up with nothing, but that gives way to 3 clicks of empower, and then 2 clicks at the back end of close combat expert. Okay, all right. With all that steel energy, though, I mean, unless I don't get me wrong, it's totally possible to just finish him off, but it's feasible to one-shot him if need be. But yeah. All right, moving on to our next team, we have ourselves an Asgardian team. I think we have entirely the figures from War of the Realms. Starting things off, we've got Curse. Curse comes in at 60 points. He has the Asgardian, Armor, Brute, Monster, Mystical, and Warrior keywords. Looking at his dial, looking at Curse's dial, I think Curse might be, I think this Curse might actually be a woman. I can't remember. I think that's the case. Looking at their dial, on attack, we open up with a special power, Bloodthirst, which grants charge, sidestep, and giant reach of 2. This then gives way to 3 clicks of flurry. Then on attack, we've got 3 back end clicks of steel energy. Defense, we open up the special power, Living Armor. Grants invulnerability. Curse takes a maximum of 1 damage from range attacks or attacks from equipped characters. Protected, Outwit. Okay, so you're gonna actually get in close and be able to do some serious damage right off the bat, like perhaps with Exploit Flurry. Then on damage, we got 3 clicks of Outwit, followed by 3 clicks of Close Combat Expert. Okay. Next up, we've got Ulik, or King Ulik. King Ulik comes in at 65 points. He has the Asgardian, Brute, Monster, and Ruler keywords, as well as a trait, Unstoppable Army of Trolls. Leadership, Mastermind. When King Ulik uses leadership and succeeds, you may instead generate a Rock Troll Bystander. Rock Troll Bystanders, they got charge. Looking at His Highness's dial, however, we get 4 clicks of charge, followed by 3 clicks of sidestep. Nothing on attack, not even Quake. On defense, we've got 4 clicks of impervious, followed by 3 clicks of toughness. Then on damage, we have got 4 clicks of exploit weakness, followed by 3 clicks of close combat expert. Okay, all right. I honestly figured he had I don't know. Sometimes I really do have to wonder just what the hell WizKids is thinking when they design a dial. This is one of those times. Next up, we've got Enchantress. Yes. So Enchantress comes in at 75 points. She has the Masters of Evil and Mystics team abilities. Masters of Evil. When an adjacent friendly character makes a close attack, modify the target's defense -1 of the targets adjacent to this character. Okay. That's what they changed it to. But she comes at 75. She has the Asgardian, Masters of Evil, and Mystical keywords, as well as the trait, You Will Love Me. Mind Control. When the Enchantress uses it after resolutions, give each hit target an Allure token, if they don't have one already. When an opposing character with an Allure token attacks the Enchantress, modify their attack and damage by -1. Okay. Not so useful against Guardian's team ability, but still useful. Looking at her dial, we open up with 3 clicks of phasing teleport, followed by 3 clicks of sidestep. On Attack, we got 3 clicks of Telekinesis, followed by 3 clicks of Poison. Defense, 3 clicks of Inertial Deflection, followed by 3 clicks of Mastermind. Damage, 3 clicks of Probability Control, followed by 3 clicks of Outwit. Okay, alright. Next up we have Donald Blake. So Donald Blake was created by Odin as kind of an alter ego for Thor. This was recently revealed during Donny Cates' Thor run. And he would go to, there was this paradise realm that he would go to when Thor was on Midgard, basically. Eventually this drove him crazy, and well, he wanted to escape. And he managed to do so, in fact, after killing the Midgard serpent. Anyway, Donald Blake comes in at 90 points, has the Cosmic Energy team ability, as well as the Asgardian, Cosmic, and Mystical keywords. And we have a trait, No More Thors. When Donald Blake makes a close attack, hit targets can't use defense powers. Oh, his targets can't use defense powers. And he also has 3 targets, and with 0 range, so yeah. Looking at his dial, we've got 4 clicks of Charge, followed by 3 clicks of Flurry. 4 clicks of Quake, followed by 3 clicks of Blaze Claw's Fangs. 4 clicks of Impervious, followed by 3 clicks of Super Senses. And keep in mind, with Cosmic Energy, he can't be outwitted. So your opponent has to actually worry about getting through all those and hope that you're able to pull it off. And just about wrapping up this team, we've got the Dark Elf Malekith, the big bad of War of the Realms. So Malekith comes in at an even 100 points. He has the Asgardian, Mystical, and Ruler keywords, as well as a trait. Open the Casket of Ancient Winters. Incapacitate. When a friendly character uses Incapacitate after resolutions, gain 1 mission point for each hit character that was given a second action token. Okay. He also has the Mystic team ability. And looking at his dial, we've got 5 clicks of Stealth, followed by 4 clicks of Sidestep, a full dial of Blaze Claw's Fangs, 5 clicks of Impervious, followed by 4 clicks of Super Senses, and a full dial of Exploit Weakness. Okay, alright. So you can either in-cap people, or you can and gain mission points. And I mean, hey, I'm not going to say we're not going to, but, you know, I think it's really going to be about, you know, hurting your opponent. Now, the wrap-up for this team is the Blood Axe, which will be going on Donald Blake. The Blood Axe costs 10 points, and its effect is Battle Fury, Exploit Weakness, and Steal Energy. Okay. Downside, he can't be carried, but if he gets hit, he can heal it. He can bring it back. The Exploit Weakness is kind of pointless, but he'll manage to slice through Shape Change with that. So, finally, our last team is our Codex/Monster team. Now, a lot of this team we put together a while back. I know we did it in I know we showed it off in a Building a Team video, but yeah, I don't think we ever got to actually play it. So, starting off, we've got Venom Iceman. I do love the way he looks. So, Venom Iceman comes in at 65 points, has the X-Men and Defenders team abilities, as well as the Champions, Codex, Defenders, X-Factor, X-Men, and Monster keywords, and improved movement ignores characters. We also have 2 traits, Symbiotic Fusion, which most of this team has, so we'll give it one read through, and then we'll just mention that they've got it. Plasticity, Super Senses. If Venom Iceman is within 4 squares in line of fire of an opposing character, he can't be targeted by range attacks. Okay. Next up, Alien Ice Wall. Barrier. Barrier is free, but only to generate 1 marker. Opposing characters adjacent to 1 or more of Venom Iceman's barrier markers must roll for breakaway if they don't already need to. Okay. I'm not sure if that would mean that the barrier markers have plasticity. It doesn't say as though they were adjacent to Venom Iceman, so it could just be regular breakaway. I'm fairly sure that's the case since it doesn't mention adjacency to Iceman. Alright, so looking at his dial, we've got 3 clicks of Running Shot, then 3 clicks of Sidestep, On attack, we've got 4 clicks of the special power Ice Ball Blast, which grants Incapacitate and Knockback. When Iceman destroys a square of blocking terrain, after resolutions, deal 1 damage to each opposing character adjacent to that square. Okay. After that, we get 2 clicks of Poison. Then on defense, we've got 3 clicks of Invulnerability, followed by 3 clicks of Toughness. And on damage, we have 3 mid to late dial clicks of Empower. Okay. Next, we've got Venom Cyclops. I think they could have done much better with this sculpt. Maybe utilizing the his Under the Thrall of Null look from King in Black, but whatever. But it looks like this was actually from a specific issue. So, Venom Cyclops comes at 70 points, has the X-Men team ability, as well as the Codex, X-Men, and monster keywords, and improved targeting. May make range attacks out of adjacency, including to target adjacent opposing characters, and we have the Symbiotic Fusion trait. Looking at his dial, we've got a click of Running Shot, followed by 2 clicks of Sidestep, then a click of Running Shot, and 2 more clicks of Sidestep on speed. On attack, we have a special power, Everything Changing, which grants knockback. Defense, we open up with a click of Inertial Deflection, followed by 2 clicks of Toughness, then a click of Inertial Deflection, and 2 more clicks of Toughness. Kind of simple. I feel like they could have done more with them, but whatever. Next up, we have Venom. This is the War of the Realms Chase Venom. And he comes in at 75 points. Has no team abilities. Right. But he has the Asgardian, Codex, Sinister Syndicate, Armor, Brute, Monster, and Reporter keywords, and improved targeting ignores elevation. We also have the Symbiotic Fusion trait, same as Iceman and Cyclops. And then we have another trait, Dreamstone Simulacrum. Power. Generate a Dreamstone Simulacrum bystander, max 1. If Venom hit an opposing character this turn, this trait is activated as free instead. Okay. And the Dreamstone Simulacrum, you can see here it's got Charge, Blades, Invulnerability, and Exploit Weakness. Okay. Now, looking at Venom's Dial, we get 3 clicks of Charge, followed by 4 clicks of Flurry, 4 clicks of Blaze Claw's Fangs, followed by 3 clicks of Steel Energy, a full dial of Invulnerability, 4 clicks of Exploit Weakness, that last one crossing into with the Flurry, and 3 clicks of Shape Change. Okay, alright. Ow. Next up, we've got Venom Doctor Strange. I do love this sculpt. I really do. So Venom Doctor Strange with 90 points has the Defenders and Mystics team abilities, as well as the Avengers, Codex, Defenders, Midnight Suns, Monster, and Mystical keywords. Improved targeting may make range attacks out of adjacency, including to target adjacent opposing characters. And 2 traits. First off, we've got Symbiote, which grants plasticity and shape change. Then we have Summon Help from the Venomverse. When Venom Doctor Strange hits an opposing character, if no character has been placed this turn, after resolutions, you may roll a d6. On a 3 through 6, choose a character from your sideline whose name includes Venom of equal or less points to place adjacent. This game, that character can't be carried, replaced, or be replaced, and returns to your sideline at the beginning of your next turn. Okay. We do have a few characters on the sideline, which we'll be briefly looking at. So looking at Doctor Strange's dial, we've got a click of Running Shot, then 2 clicks of Sidestep, click of Running Shot, 2 more clicks of Sidestep. Then we've got 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast, click of Telekinesis, another click of Penetrating Psychic Blast, and a final click of Pulse Wave. Defense, Super Senses for 1, 2 of Inertial Deflection, 1 Super Sense, 1 Inertial Deflection, 1 Regeneration. Then on damage, we open up with 2 clicks of Special Power. It was my decision to bring you all together, which grants leadership and probability control, which then gives away to a click of Outwit. 1 more click of the Special Power, then 2 more clicks of Outwit. Okay, alright. And then we've got Venom Marvel Girl. So Venom Marvel World comes in at 100 points, has the X-Men and Cosmic Energy team abilities, as well as the Codex, Phoenix Force, X-Men, Cosmic, and Monster keywords, improved targeting, ignores characters, and the Symbiotic Fusion trait. Looking at her dial, we open up with 4 clicks of a special power, Mental Shriek, which gets Mind Control and Sidestep. Mind Control is free, but only to target opposing characters within 4 squares. Okay. We then get 3 clicks of regular Sidestep. On attack, we open up with a special power. 4 clicks of the special power, Tendril-Kinesis. Telekinesis. When Venom Marvel Girl uses it, after resolutions, roll a d6. On a 3 or 4, heal the place character 1 click. 5 or 6, make a close attack targeting an opposing character adjacent to the place character, regardless of adjacency. Okay, alright. That then gives way to 3 clicks of Penetrating Psychic Blast. On damage, we open up with 4 clicks of Defend, then 3 clicks of Toughness. Damage, 3 clicks of, that's right, Enhancement, followed by 3 clicks of Probability Control. Okay, alright. Not too shabby. A quick look at the sideline characters. We've got, for the Summon Help from the Venomverse, we've got Venom Rogue. And we've got the Prime Venom from Absolute Carnage. Then also on the sideline, we've got Deadpool on his 30-point starting click. So that when I think it's either Venom Doctor Strange or Venom, Venom Doctor Strange or Venom Marvel Girl is KO'd, he can come in their place. And we can do all kinds of fun stuff with Jeff the Bystander. Jeff the Shark Bystander token. But anyway, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.